G'day, Rockhound here! It's been a while since we've had any firm updates about the release schedules for either of Embark Studios' games, The Finals and Ark Raiders. Overnight, Korea-based gaming giant Nexon, the owner of Embark Studios, held its first quarter earnings call for its investors. Aside from the usual updates on revenue and so on, the CEO of Nexon, Owen Mahoney, provided a couple of important comments about both The Finals and Ark Raiders. The comments were pretty brief, so I'll read them for you now. We'll start with The Finals, the first game from our Embark Studios in Stockholm, Sweden. Following the successful alpha in October of last year, in March this year we conducted a much larger beta test that generated enormous positive buzz and also valuable feedback for improvement on the road to launch. On a very small marketing spend, Embark registered more than 2 million players to participate in the test. Feedback from players, critics and influencers praised the game's visual appeal, cutting-edge destruction physics, and the intuitive ease of interacting with the game environment. The Finals is currently tracking to begin early access later this year. Meantime, Embark's second product, Ark Raiders, a free-to-play third-person action shooter for PC and console, continues to make very gratifying progress. Although the two products are very different, we are as excited about Ark Raiders as we are about The Finals. Like The Finals, Ark Raiders significantly expands its genre with innovative technology that enables highly unique gameplay. We will be revealing more about this product to fans later in the summer. Okay, so let's step back through that a little. Firstly, it's pretty amazing that more than 2 million players registered to play the Finals closed beta. With Steam charts showing us that peak player count for the closed beta was around 13,000, we can probably assume that the total number of players given access was probably no more than, say, 50,000 at most, which, even if that number is even in the ballpark for accuracy, means that only around 2 or 3% of those that registered to play the game were actually able to. Firstly, I'd assume that Embark must be pretty delighted with the interest in the Finals given the modest amount of marketing they've done for the game to date. They've been pretty measured about how hard they've pushed the game, which is understandable considering they're not ready to release it yet. But I think 2 million registrations say a lot about the FPS genre at the moment. There is clearly massive demand amongst the FPS gaming community for fresh, innovative games. Secondly, it probably now means that their next steps towards the game's release have to be careful because those 95% or so of players who missed out on the closed beta might become pretty intolerant if they don't get to play the next time around. So it doesn't surprise me that Owen said the Finals is currently tracking to begin early access later this year. Therefore, my guess is that the next any of us will see the game will be open access to it in an early access state, which can translate simply as near complete. I'm also going to guess that this will mean there might be a longish gap between now and when early access starts, because Embark will want the game to be as polished as possible before opening the doors to everyone. So maybe expect a late third quarter or even fourth quarter early access release for the Finals. In turn, perhaps no surprise that Ark Raiders' release timeline therefore also needed to be addressed by Owen. With that game having been pushed back to allow Embark to add a PvP mode to the game and bring the Finals forward, the expectation from the Ark Raiders community is that they'd have some access to the game in 2024. So I hope by Owen saying that we will be revealing more about this product to fans later in the summer, that means we will get a new trailer that includes the PvP mode in the summer, which probably needs to lead into, at a minimum, a playtest for the game before the end of the year. But keep in mind that he has also previously said that we shouldn't expect the two games to launch in the same quarter, so we might have to wait a bit longer for Ark Raiders to reach that phase, even if we do get some access to it later this year. Let me know your thoughts about this update in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your mates. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kia kaha. Stay strong.
Everybody knows the world ain't right. Down on your knees, get up and fight.